Alright guys, today you're going to bust out that Weber again. Going to do something a little bit different. What I got going on here is last week I cooked some chicken thighs. I used a couple of lemons as a marinade. Well, that marinade was weak. It just didn't give me the flavor I wanted. So, me being as ingenious as I am, look at this. Lime juice. Lemon juice. Yeah. I went whole hog because I want some flavor infused into that meat. So that chicken's been marinating now for about 3 hours. So we're just going to put it on the grill. Give me some lime chicken and lemon chicken. And of course I'm going to heat it up. Let's see what I want to use. I'm going to use a little zombie on it. Give it a background thing of pepper. Of course we're going to do some ribs too. Now the deal with the Weber is I'm going to put it on. I'm going to try to get that temperature about 350. My chicken wings will be done in about an hour, keeping that temperature that high. They'll be just fine. They'll taste good. And same thing with the ribs, but the ribs are going to take about 2 hours. If I was cooking a whole chicken all together at 350, it'd be about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Same for the ribs. The reason I'm doing that is because you can cook it in the oven exactly the same way. Now the deal is with this here, I'm going to give it a little, let's see what I want to put on there. I'm going to add some extra heat, Texas Volcano. This is more of just a basic heat than the zombie. Zombie's got more flavor, a lot of heat. This has got a lot of heat, but it's just heat. And there's some flavor, but it's just not the same. But with the ribs, you've seen this 1,000 times and not a big deal. Got me some Stubbs barbecue sauce. Checking out some new flavors, you know. It's not about the cooking, it's just about the flavors. And some apple jelly. At an hour, I'm going to take these two, mix them together, and then I'm going to paint it on those ribs. If you watch my videos, you've seen where I've taken an apple and diced it up real small, mixed it with the barbecue sauce, and then spread it out over those ribs. It always works. It's super good. But being lazy, I wanted to try some apple jelly, and I'm using Stubbs. You can use any kind of barbecue sauce you like. It's going to sweeten up the Stubbs, and with that layer of Texas Volcano on the bottom, going to have a nice slow burn in there. So that's about it, guys. The other thing is there is some silver skin on the back of this. I'm not sure if I'm going to remove it or not. I really don't mind it, you know. It pulls off. A lot of guys want to do these low and slow, 4 hours, all that type of thing. Not today. I'm not sitting out there in that 100-degree heat temperature wise, not what it feels like to cook some damn ribs. And I don't want to cook it in the house because then it just heats up the house. You know, you can't get away from the heat. So there's a lot of decisions that get made, not because of how you want to cook them, but because of the environment in which you're cooking them. You know, if you got granny around and she ain't got no teeth, well, you obviously got to do low and slow and sit out there and sweat 250 for 4 hours. I got teeth. At least I got some good dental work. Well, sort of. Alright guys, gonna prepare this, get my grill going. Next thing you'll see is me throwing these on there. One thing I gotta apologize. I'm gonna be hand camming it today. I forgot my tripod at the house, and so I'm kind of screwed. So you're gonna get this action cam going today. I'll try to keep that to a minimum because, you know, nothing's worse than somebody just holding a camera and trying to film. You know, I try to see all these alien videos and all these UFO videos, but you can never see the Bigfoot running across the field because somebody's going, oh, look at that, look at that. World star, world star. Yeah, it's annoying. Buy a tripod. But you gotta suffer today because, you know, I'm the deep fried king and you just gotta watch me cook. It's so hot. The devil's asking for air conditioning. Okay, coals look kind of like they're ready to go, so next time I won't put the handle under the lid like an idiot. There we go. Here we go. Now y'all, I'm a mesquite fiend. Everybody's talking about peach, apple, this, that, all these weird woods, pecan. I am a mesquite fiend. I don't know what it is. I guess it's some type of chemical reaction, but I like mesquite. That's it, you know. I guess the others are pretty good, but not paying the money for, I just need some mesquite. It's just the way we roll. Anyway, gonna be doing some kayak fishing probably tonight and definitely tomorrow. So that's why I'm down here. We're gonna be cooking, eating, and fishing. Can't get much better than that. Okay guys, put the chicken right there, kind of keeping it off the heat, and I put the fat side of the ribs, the spare ribs, the brisket area, towards the heat. These will go on for about an hour. I'm going to flip them in about 30 minutes, and then the ribs at an hour, I'm going to add the barbecue sauce to them, and they'll be done at 2 hours. So let me get the lid on it because I'm starting to flare up. Don't want to burn it. Hey y'all, my temps are running about 375. And they're slowly dropping. I got the vent on the bottom half closed and the one on the top half closed. So I'm doing good. You can hear that chicken kind of sizzling and dripping. I think that's what's lowering my temperature a little bit, but that's great. Because I want to keep it around 350. If my plans go okay. But anyway, you can see the smoker. You can see the Weber man that's putting out. And sure smells good. So anyway, time to go inside and find me a cerveza. Because it's hot. It's real hot. It's so hot. It's hot. Okay guys, it's been about 30 minutes. I was gonna flip the chicken, but check this out. It's looking real good the way it is. I'm just gonna move some of the pieces around, and we're just gonna let it keep on going. It's doing good. Now one thing I forgot to say is when that chicken comes off, I have some Anaheim poppers, aka hatch peppers. They're the same pepper seed, just grown in different regions, so they didn't have hatches, so I just bought the Anaheims. But I stuffed them with shrimp, cream cheese, seasoned the cream cheese of course, and seasoned the bacon. And we're gonna throw those on while the ribs are still, you know, got that last hour going on them. And yeah, we're doing it to it. I also got a couple of steaks I gotta cook too. So we're getting this baby rolling. This is kind of like a few hour process, just a little bit at a time, you know. I'm getting all this cooked now because I'm going to be busy later, so I'm going to eat some of it now, and then the rest of it will be leftovers. We'll just heat it back up and tear it up. Alright guys, while that Weber's still rolling, I'm going to take some stubs, and we're going to take some apple jelly, and we're going to make some barbecue sauce. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see, there we go. Got my ninja hat on. And this is what we're going to paint those ribs with. Best guess. Nothing serious here. I just like different flavors, so I just can't quit. I'm going to do a little of that. Now this stuff here, this stubs, it's good all by itself. You don't even have to add any other seasoning. Just paint a little of that on. But I'm a monster. I like just a little bit of everything and catch different flavors and all that. You can heat this too to make the jelly melt, break down better, get the sugar out of it. You can see, but I'm just doing it like this because it's hot out and I don't want to stand by the stove. And hopefully this will just caramelize onto the ribs. I'm not the guy that likes dripping crap everywhere. It's just not my cup of tea. I think that's going to do it. Might even actually put some of this on the chicken. A few minutes, I'll go paint it on. Okay guys, it is time to take this chicken off. Let's take a look at it. Oh man, it's perfect. Now I'm gonna add a little more mesquite on this before I put these poppers on there, because my charcoal's kind of burning out. So we add a little mesquite so we keep that heat right, and we'll go for it. Check this out. Alright guys, it's time to paint on the juice. Well guys, that's how you get your ribs going. I'm going to cover them up. The ribs will be done in about an hour. And of course those poppers will be done in about an hour. I went ahead and painted some of that barbecue sauce on a couple of my poppers. And I had an extra piece of bacon, so I'm just going to go cook that bacon for a snack. I put some of that barbecue sauce on that too, so we get a little preliminary taste test. That's the way it works. Well, I decided to throw a couple of steaks on too. Can't have enough meat. Well, those look done to me. Pulling up off the bone a little bit. That barbecue sauce kind of charred up, which is perfect. We're gonna pull these off. Check out one of these Anaheim poppers. Look at that. You see that shrimp in there? It's cooked. I like these because you can cut them into individual pieces for people, and you can get a lot more and a lot less work. Let's rock and roll. That's got a little more heat than those Walmart hot peppers, jalapenos. You can see that, all that seasoning and flavor and that bacon. Give that a shot. Alright, let's cut some of these ribs up. See how we're doing there. Bone's just pulling out, guys. That's the thin end, and it's still juicy. Give this flavor a bit. I'm telling you, those stubs, it's on point. Ooh. The spice is kicking in. The spicy kick on the background. It's kind of warm. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice mix, guys. You got to try that. It's got some kick in the background. Oh yeah. Nice and tender. Flavor's on point. Give that a shot. Well guys, I'm going to cut this up. And appreciate you watching. Check out the Hog Zone on Facebook. Just type in the Hog Zone, Instagram. Hit like, hit subscribe. Leave me a message, whatever you want to do. But that's cooking on my Weber. That thing really puts out. Really enjoying it. And my bigger cooks, I definitely will be using my offset, you know, for briskets and stuff like that. But just to get it done, the Weber or your Old Smoky. I like my Old Smoky. All right, guys, appreciate you watching. Yeah.